We've codified our existence to bring it down to human size, to make it comprehensible. We've created a scale so that we can forget its unfathomable scale.
Greetings. I am Hatshepsut, Pharaoh of Egypt, and I stand here in awe of the wonders that you, the people of the future, are uncovering. In my time, I sought wisdom from the priests and scribes, embarked on great expeditions, and built monuments to immortalize the glory of Egypt. Yet, even in all my pursuits, I never imagined a world where men would look to the stars, to the very moons of distant planets, as the next frontier of discovery. Today I hear whispers of a time when humanity will venture far from Earth to the moons of Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. Moons that may not only harbor life, but also provide the very resources that could sustain and elevate your civilization. These moons may hold within them not just the potential for new forms of life, but also vital materials that could change the course of history on Earth. Picture for a moment the resources that could be extracted from these moons. Imagine vast reserves of water ice, untouched by time, waiting to be harvested. Water is the lifeblood of Earth. Without it, no civilization can flourish. But on these moons, vast stores of water ice are locked away, potentially more than humanity has access to on Earth. With the technology to harvest it, this water could be transported back to Earth, providing a crucial resource in times of drought or scarcity. Or it could be used to sustain human colonies on other worlds, turning the harsh environments of these moons into potential hubs for human expansion. But water is only one of the valuable resources these moons offer. Titan, with its thick atmosphere and lakes of methane and ethane, presents opportunities for new fuels, compounds that could be used to create energy for both space exploration and Earth-based industries. Imagine tapping into these methane reserves, using them not only as a source of fuel for space missions, but also as an alternative to the fossil fuels that currently strain the Earth's resources. The methane of Titan could power engines, create electricity, and even serve as a new resource for chemical production on Earth. This could have profound effects on reducing humanity's reliance on Earth's limited fossil fuels, and could provide a sustainable energy source for generations to come. In addition, the moons around Jupiter, like Ganymede, contain materials that could be used in the construction of spacecraft and habitats. Ganymede's magnetic field and the potential for a liquid iron core make it an attractive source of metals and minerals that could be used in the construction of future colonies. These resources would not only support missions in space, but could also provide critical materials to support infrastructure back on Earth. Mining these moons could relieve pressure on Earth's dwindling natural resources, offering the possibility of sustainable growth and technological advancement. But it is not just the materials that hold promise. The knowledge gained from exploring these moons could unlock new technologies for life on Earth. The innovations required to thrive in the harsh, frozen environments of moons like Europa and Enceladus could lead to breakthroughs in energy, agriculture, and environmental sustainability. If humanity can harness the power of these moons, sourcing energy from geothermal processes, growing food in extreme conditions, or finding new ways to recycle water, then these technologies could be applied to solve many of the challenges we face on Earth, such as climate change, resource depletion, and food security. In this future, I see an Earth that learns not only to survive, but to thrive by tapping into the resources of the cosmos. Just as I, in my time, understood the importance of the Nile and its role in shaping the prosperity of Egypt, the people of the future will come to understand the role these moons will play in the greatest story of humanity's survival and progress. The ice and gases of these moons could become the tools that enable human civilization to flourish, not just in space, but on Earth itself. The technologies developed to harvest these resources will benefit your planet, transforming the way you live, the way you think, and the way you relate to the universe around you. But beyond the materials, there is the potential for something even greater: life. The exploration of these moons may not only answer questions about how life can survive in the most extreme environments, but could also reveal new forms of life that we cannot even imagine yet. What could be the limits of life if it can survive in the icy darkness of a moon where sunlight does not touch? Just as we have learned on Earth that life can thrive in the deepest parts of the oceans, so too could life find a way to exist in the cold and distant reaches of space. And in discovering life, or the potential for life, in these moons you will not only be learning about other worlds, you will be learning more about our own place in the cosmos. Yet, there is another element of this discovery that fascinates me: how this new knowledge of life, of resources, and of technology will inspire those on Earth to care for their home. The resources found on these moons, while a great boon, also serve as a reminder of what is truly precious, what we have on Earth, our home. As humanity reaches for the stars, the very act of exploration could inspire a new sense of responsibility toward the planet that gave birth to all life. The innovations and knowledge garnered from these moons may help solve the challenges that threaten Earth's future, creating a balanced world where technology and nature coexist. So, as you venture to these moons, to the outer reaches of our solar system, remember that what you seek is not only about exploring new worlds. It is about discovering the tools to improve life here on Earth, to expand your civilization beyond the confines of your planet, and to reshape what it means to be human in a universe full of possibilities. These moons, cold and distant as they are, may hold the key to humanity's future. A future where life thrives not just on Earth, but in the stars themselves.